Mr. Brooks, when he cross-examines these witnesses, ask if they saw the driver of the car, whether they heard a car honking. Is there some sort of strategy in these questions?
You know, he starts off all of his days with challenging the jurisdiction of the court. That's the first thing he does, and the judge keeps telling him there's nothing he can say more about that's been debunked. But today I think he's focusing on identification, that they didn't see who the driver of the vehicle was. I'm not sure that is really a logical way to proceed. The second thing he's focusing on, which I think is a stronger thing for him to focus on, would be the intent. What was his mental purpose? Was he trying to hit people? Was he just trying to flee from police? But he just didn't do a very effective job today, and I think that the victims came across as very well, and it was very challenging for him to get any solid questioning in against any of the witnesses today.
We did not hear Darrell Brooks give an opening statement at the beginning of the trial. He reserved his opening statement. It's been delayed. When will we hear that, and how could that impact the trial?
Yeah, that was a very strange move on his part. So once the state closes their case, Mr. Brooks will be allowed to give an opening statement.
Reverend Ingo condemns, man, the Heavenly Father now, approaching the throne of grace, trying to give my First Amendment illustration in the United States of America, City of Janesville, State of Wisconsin, United States of America, now County of Rock, now United States of America, County of Rock, City of Janesville, State of Wisconsin, saying that, hold on, I'm sitting back, I accepted the free gift of salvation. I studied your law, my Lord. I studied man's law. I've studied the Constitution, state and federal. And I'm confused concerning why the judge has allowed Darrell Brooks to go pro se and has quoted Champaign versus Illinois and so many other cases, but she just ain't spoken plain English to him. That according to United States Constitution and the state of Wisconsin Constitution and the case law herein, a pro se litigant who lacks a law degree is not able to represent a third party of entity, a business, any kind of other situation of that magnitude that could be all the way watered down in the most simplistic case law fashion that a judge normally uses. So we still trying to entertain subject matter jurisdiction, but what is subject matter jurisdiction and what is the other jurisdiction? So you got subject matter jurisdiction and you got another jurisdiction. So you got to figure out not the jurisdiction, that the jurisdictions of jurisdictions, but we got God's jurisdictions when humans, need to educate the population like Kanye West and all the other African Americans who try to bully their way into the market, but the Klan members say, no, we gonna keep the church and the state and federal governments divided. Is that something that Darrell Brooks taking advantage of as well? He feel like the Klan members, or he fighting against man's law? He fighting against God's Constitution being implemented to the sheep? What is his motivation for saying the court lacks subject matter jurisdiction over him as a human? Because as a human, he represents the business, but he represents the business with no law degree. So I'm Reverend Eagle Condemns, man, do speak.
Record.
It doesn't need to be proven.
It does need.
Not yet. Now it is. You gotta. I gotta get faster on that. Yeah. Sometimes I just forget. No.
Still has yet to be proven for the record. Is that a judicial determination that you don't have to answer there, Your Honor?
Mr. Brooks, I've already answered subject matter jurisdiction. You know that full well.
No, I don't.
The decision was entered last week.
I know nothing. It has yet to be proved. That's what I know.
It doesn't need to be proved.
It does. It has to be proven by the prosecution. You know that.
No, I actually know to the contrary. So we're not going to address it.
So show me a lawful law that it says that.
Mr. Brooks, I provided you with the law.
No,
you have not. You know what? I'll have my clerk print off another copy of that order.
You don't have to do that.
I'm going to, because you apparently didn't read it. So
have her print off proof. Have her print off proof that you have subject matter jurisdiction. How about that? It has to be proven for
Mr.
the
Brooks,
record. It has
you
yet
are
to be
simply
proven.
wrong as a matter of
No,
law.
I'm not. If I'm wrong, then show me that I'm wrong.
I've given you the constitutional
No,
and
you haven't.
statutory authority.
No,
and
you
I
have
can still-
not. You
Reverend Eagle condensed, man. All the judge had to do at this moment was say, Mr. Brooks, Mr. Brooks, are you an attorney? Are you licensed to practice in the state of Wisconsin? Are you licensed to practice in any other states, any other provinces, any other jurisdictional landscapes that sit below God's sky? You will swear to tell the truth, nothing but the truth shall help you God. You affirm that you being transparent to us as a human able to speak. So what business are you representing? Where's your business? Can you give us proof that you represent the business? And what has this business done to impact the community? So she say she gave him case law, but Reverend Eagle condensed man said all she had to do was cite a few cases and break it all the way down to him. Hold on, I'll let you go pro se. I let you go pro se, right? Yes or no? Yes, you did. So you went pro se, right? Yes, you did. Okay, so where is the business that you put in the fee waiver forms for to go pro se with? So you represent Daryl Brooks as a business, but who are you? So what business is you running, and how many law degrees do you have? Because Wisconsin the Constitution and the federal Constitution forbids individuals that's pro se to entertain these such matters in front of the court body staff without a law degree. Do you have one? Yes or no? Do you have a law degree? Yes or no? Do you have a law degree? Where did you get your degree from? Who was your role models? And let's talk about that for a minute, and so we can understand whether or not you really gonna understand now the Constitution as it's supposed to be now addressed. So what was your issue? Say it again. You represent the business. You pro se. Do you have a law degree? Well, let's see it again. Let's see if she say that. I'm Reverend Eagle condensed, man.
Not yet. Now it is. You gotta. I gotta get faster on that. Yeah. Sometimes I just forget. No.
still has yet to be proven for the record. Is that a judicial determination that you don't have to answer there, Your Honor?
Mr. Brooks, I've already answered subject matter jurisdiction. You know that full well.
No, I don't.
The decision was entered last week.
I know nothing. It has yet to be proved. That's what I know.
It doesn't need to be proved.
It does. It has to be proven by the prosecution. You know that.
No, I actually know to the contrary, so we're not going to address it.
So show me a lawful law that it says that.
Mr. Brooks, I provided you with the law.
No,
I'll
you
give
have
you
not.
you know what? I'll have my clerk print off another copy of that order.
You don't have to do that. Have
No,
her
I'm going
print.
to, because you apparently didn't read
No,
it, so.
have her
you
print
can
off
read it this
proof.
time.
Have her print off proof that you have subject matter jurisdiction. How about that? It has to be proven for
Mr.
the
Brooks,
record. It has
you
yet
are
to be
simply
proven.
My daughter's name is Lillian. She's 2 years old and
in this video, we are going to discuss subject matter jurisdiction. When we say that a court has subject matter jurisdiction, we mean that the court has the power to decide the case. Remember that in the United States, there are two types of court systems. There are federal courts and there are state courts. We have to ask whether a federal court or a state court has the power to hear the case. Subject matter jurisdiction tells us whether a case should go to state court,
Reverend Eagle Condensed, man, trying to do a show. And let's get here real quick, see if we can get some more information for the people. We also going to try to squeeze in, can an unlicensed pro se litigant practice law in Wisconsin representing a business? Let's see if we can get that in the skillet. Reverend Eagle Condensed, man, and doing a little tribulation, if you will.
Today in JD Careers Out There, we're exploring careers in employment law, so stick around. Hey everyone, I'm Mark Luber, and today's guest is Mike Maslanka. He's an employment lawyer practicing in Dallas, Texas, where he's a partner with Constangy, Brooks & Smith, representing employers. Mike's been listed as one of the top 100 lawyers in Texas Monthly and Texas Super Lawyers, as well as one of the best lawyers in Dallas for 10 years in a row by D Magazine, and he's an author of several books, and he's got an award-winning blog called Work Matters. As you might already
Hello, this is Tips on Defending Yourself in Court. Some of you simply don't have the funds to hire an attorney, you don't want a court-appointed attorney, and you feel that you can represent yourself adequately in court. I personally don't recommend it. There are some important reasons why that's probably not a good idea, but you do have that right to represent yourself in court, generally speaking, with some exceptions. Let's look at 3 tips. If you're going to engage in that self-representation, you want to observe these 3 tips. The first one is the, quote, I didn't do it approach is not very effective. Prosecutors and judges are used to hearing that. Quote, unquote, pleading your innocence and arguing with the prosecutor, whether or not in front of a jury, regarding your guilt or innocence isn't going to cut it. It's not enough for you to express your own opposition to the prosecutor taking action against you. Okay? What you do want to do, and this is tip number 2, what you do want to do is to focus on the government's weaknesses in its case against you. Now, the reason that's so important is
Reverend Ego condemns, man. People sliding, feeling good. Reverend Ego condemns, man, constantly. Trick the people every day, if you will. Had a situation where we had a whole bunch of humans think they get outsmart Reverend Ego. And it was a maybe the neighbors, maybe Spectrum. We trying to figure it all out, people. You know. But we gonna get it now. Reverend Ego condemns, man, say we gonna get it, people. And don't know why. Don't know why the lawyers should stop lawyering in all jurisdictions. It's a sick lexicon. And quite frankly, don't know why the judge, when it was time for a pro se ruling, determination, it wanted to entertain the thought of his defense, and why she didn't just shut him down right away and tell him, as an unpracticed, unlicensed attorney, you can't represent yourself as a third-party business or entity. Do you have a law degree? And he would have said, well, hold on, let me reassess this. I don't think I'm ready. So it's a whole bunch of, and Gutter Ministries is a school, and we endure tribulation, but Reverend Ego Condemns, man, speaking out his First Amendment right now. A lot of people didn't know he knew the law, and we got a lot of federal judges that's playing with Reverend Ego. But Reverend Ego do this to everybody. Like, wherever he go, it seems that he's more in tune with the law, the people that's enforcing the law, and we just confused. And right now, Reverend Ego Condemns, man, recording this show. City of James